Chill, Twan, damn, man, that nigga Big got something to say. Yo, Big, what you got to say, Big?
Yeah.
The Majestic Convo. Ordinary people having extraordinary conversations.
Majestic Convo, aka Podcast Yase. Welcome back, episode 11. Man, it's been a minute. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Should I introduce you guys?
Sure.
Or you can introduce yourself?
Of course. Introduce us.
I got the homie Eddie, aka Mad Bio. Oh, actually, not aka, it's Eddie Mad Bio. Well, it is in Kanjan. Got the homie Bonang, Strengths, Kitty. It's been a while. Thank you for coming through, man. You know. Pesi out here, me, Mapaz, aka Tato, aka Mr. Barcelona, Mr. Golden State Warriors. But let's leave that here, no there. I'm pretty steering. Steering, Buffetu, Harry, aka Pat Spencer, aka Tompo, Phantom, Zoki Terrain. Zoki Terrain, just corners.
Batista.
All in one.
Mind you, this is Women's Month, the men's only special. But nonetheless, let's continue.
I want to lay it because we had arranged for an influential woman to come through and have a conversation with us and talk about women's issues and things like that. But, you know, people are busy. I ain't gonna mention no names. They know who they are. But yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's keep pushing.
No. I'm quite sad because like the Hillary Trump elections, the women didn't show up.
Do you think it was the women?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not a topic we will discuss today. Let's
under the rug. Yeah, this is under the rug. Fire.
Let's leave the Hillary one. Yeah, man, it's been a great, not a great sporting period for some of us. Anyway, but yeah, man, let's get into it, man. The Proteas, man.
The only topic Harry and I will agree on: Killam's tracks.
Hey guys, the Proteas. Yo guys, they were awful in England, guys. They were really, really awful. Champions Trophy aside, just the series between us and England, they were really bad. I think the Test series is probably Test cricket is our stronger forte at the moment.
Supposed to be.
Was supposed to be, but we balled it up. I smushed it as long. Crenshaw, selection issues. As Keta went by right. Our captain not making the right calls at the right time. Our batsmen not putting their hands in the air and taking responsibility and deciding to fight this out. The reason why busy Test cricket is because it's a test of your patience, it's a test of your mental ability, your physical ability. It's an all-round test. Hence, it lasts 5 days, and this one series went to 5 days once, and that's it. Otherwise, the game was over in 4 days.
I'll be honest, I haven't been following it.
It just shows lack of
kept hearing bad news.
In short, we were humped in the first test.
But I'm so confused
and
because
then,
Faf had some good momentum going on to this. What happened?
Faf wasn't available for the first test.
Yeah.
Over paternity leave.
Okay.
So he was away for the first test, and then the coach as well had to go back home. His mother passed. So basically, it was assistant coach. Dino Alga was selected as captain. But there are other senior players like but anyway, he looked lost with the first test. Lost. Abuya for his second test, and we humped them by 340 runs. I think one of the biggest victories from an away side in England. And then third test they humped us again.
So that's sad because they gave us a bit of hope. Then they wanna take it away.
I think we for once we applied ourselves, and then after that we just.
When you say apply, in what way are we talking about?
Bowling, all facets. I think the only facet that's let us down is fielding. We've dropped some key catches and they've cost us.
How long was Rabada suspended for?
For one game, which is the second test. The test that we won.
Oh. And he was. Why was?
So they stepped up.
They did step up. He was suspended because he launched some profanities at Ben Stokes.
Oh.
So
the umpires heard it.
It came to the stump mic. So obviously the whole crowd, the entire watching crowd heard it. But generally these things happen in cricket, I think.
Obvious. If you play cricket,
my good friends Chanks will tell you that
they happen all the time.
Many pretty words are said. Mostly Chrissy Yapet.
So
that we stump mic. Can you again and
two things.
Oh, wait, before, sorry, but now, what's a stump mic?
It's
The mic that sits on the stump.
yeah, inside the stump, just to record at my edges and.
I didn't know. I just wanted to know
for
that.
sounds. So first of all, I think that call was a bit rough. Even though he was out of line with what he was saying, it was not out of the, I don't want to say culture, but it's not out of the norm of how cricket goes.
But
It just so happens that he said it louder and
got caught.
was in the wrong position.
Not that he got
So,
caught.
yeah, I mean, but going back to the series as a whole, because I think the Rabada thing was a small blip in the entire series. I think the one thing we lacked is mentality. We were mentally very, very weak. In a point where England, just like South Africa, were not able to have opening stands. You know, the opening batsmen were not able to build good stands. So they always lost wickets at the top of the game. But somebody, somewhere down the line, was able to step forth and say, okay, I'm going to carry this. And that's what lacked in the South African team. South Africa lost wickets consistently all the time. Nobody was there to say, I'll anchor the innings. And without that, you can't build much. So I think that was our biggest weakness. We weren't mentally prepared for the challenge that we were going to face. And as soon as
But
the
isn't
odds were against
that
us, we
when you
lost.
talk about mental preparation and just being mentally prepared overall for the game and whatnot, isn't that the captain and the coach's responsibility to ensure that the guys are, as you say, mentally prepared? I mean,
Yes, but it's also an individual role. You need to understand your game. You need to understand what you're going to be doing on the field, especially when you're batting.
okay,
You
can I? Okay, historically, are we mentally strong in Test cricket?
Yes.
Actually, yes and no.
We
because
have
we-
been okay. We struggled for a while.
Yeah, because I remember went through a bit of a slump.
Yeah, but I think
We went through a slump.
in the period of when Smith was captain of the side,
Yeah.
when we were number one in the world,
Yeah,
we had developed a culture and we strengthened that area of the game. We were left and right. So the issue
Yeah.
here lies that it's not even about that. You know, you can prepare somebody. You know, there's that saying. You know, we can make a horse go to the water or go to the river,
well.
but you can't force them to drink. And guys, you put up their hands, guys. In the entire Test series, the highest opening partnership was 34 runs. So that's shocking. I don't care if the ball's moving or not. It's shocking. 34 runs.
Okay, now put that in layman terms.
Basically, how can I find a? Okay, let's say you're driving to Durban.
Yes.
Every 30 minutes, you stop. You stop for 20 minutes every 30 minutes.
Oh, I get you.
You're going nowhere.
You're
slowly.
going nowhere slowly. You're
And-
just not getting there
Yes,
quick enough.
you need to solidify and let's push it. It's at least 60 runs. I know opening partnership, the ball, ear mover. You know, you're up against probably the best bowlers in the team at the time, but you're an opening batsman. Spans out, can you?
Oh,
You need to negate the new ball. You need to blunt the new ball. You need to put runs on the ball.
so we are getting in our own way. Is that what you're saying?
We're not performing. Yeah, we're not performing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're losing wickets too early. We're exposing our best batsman, Amla, to the new ball. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Miller touch his cut. You know, Amla's arriving.
So Amla is a mid-player type of way
He's-
to create more momentum when the game is midway.
He's our best
Yeah.
batsman.
So you do not start that kind of play.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't start. You have guys. I mean, in a batting lineup, everyone's a specialist. You know,
Okay.
your openers are
Subsets are
specialists,
specialists,
are there to look out for the new ball, wear it off. You know, get a few runs on the board. Your
Basically blunt.
third, fourth players are usually probably your best batsmen.
batsman.
So you protect them as much as possible. They come in at the opportune time to make the most runs in the best situation. That's ideal. So ideally, the ball would be a bit older. There would be a couple of runs on the board, and then your best batsman comes in a situation where he can get in, relax, build a partnership, and build something.
Okay,
So when you're coming in as the best batsman and you're coming in the third or fourth over, you're still facing the best bowlers. The ball is in its best condition. Everything is still rougher. So it's more difficult for you to do what you are paid to do.
Oh, this is beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
This
So-
is cricket 101.
Yeah, man. So we understand that because I open and he's the third batsman. So we always have this conversation.
open.
I don't want to be walking in the second
Yeah.
over of the game because now literally I've got to now negate the new ball. I've got to watch out now. Obviously I don't want to lose other wickets. So now it's it's a conflict of interest. Even though Ngapa, I want to score runs, but I need to look out for what's best for the
So strategically, we are flawed.
Yeah, but I was just about to say, going forward.
Application.
What
Okay,
has to be done?
well, first things first, we need to strip the side selection policies, guys. We need to choose the best batsmen for the best roles. I don't care if you score 10,000 runs in first-class cricket, which is, let's say, for example, the PSL, you scored 10,000 goals, so you deserve to play for the national side. If you are just because you're a defender, you can't take a defender and make him go strike. It doesn't work. It's not going to happen. So if you're an opening batsman in the country and you have the best average, out of all the opening batsmen, you must be selected for the Proteas to open the batting.
It's only fair, right?
It's only fair, but obviously, I understand some people need a chance and whatever, but now you're only setting him up for failure. All his life he's been playing batting at 4, then you take him to international class and you ask him to open
in the biggest stage of all. Of course, he's gonna flop.
See, the thing is, it's a great debate between giving someone a chance and pulling them out. So what happens is someone does well in the local league, right? You push them up to national team, and then they don't do well for 2 or 3 games. Then a debate comes: do I drop him, or do I give him a chance to try and acclimatize to that? And that's where the debate comes. Some players get what they would call preferential treatment, who get to stay there a bit longer. Other players get pulled out the first time they fail. You know what I'm saying? And those are the type of things that when you're a batsman and you're coming into bat and you know that if I make a mistake, I'm gone.
You're not gonna.
You're going to be under that type of pressure.
Performance
So
anxiety.
exactly. But because of a lack of consistency, it's very difficult for them to come and build something like that. Sorry, just a quick one. Also, I would say that the individuals need to also understand their own game, because I think we're losing, we're having too many collapses, which is what we used to be known for before the Graham Smith time, of a mid-order collapse and then the lower order will come and save us, you know what I'm saying? And then with the Graham Smith times, Graham Smith was great because he was very, very mentally strong, you know what I'm saying? So he led from the front and it filtered down into the team. So even if the team wasn't doing well, somebody would be able to stand there and say, I'm not going to give this up. And in this team that we see right now, as soon as I saw 2 or 3 wickets gone, I was like, it's over. Because there was no one that I believed could stand up and say, I'm going to save this game. So that was a difficult.
It boils down to the thing. If it does, even Nami Mangala, guys, when I go out, I'm pissed off. I get angry. He'll tell you. I throw my toes out the court because I know what my wicket is worth and I've made a mistake. But it feels like Yongindo I grand on that perspective. So no responsibility, 1. Yeah? Selection criteria, 2. How are we selecting the side? We were being crippled because Uven Philander was fit for only 2 tests out of the 4. He's one of our best bowlers. You know what I'm saying? Dale Steyn is injured. Rabada was not himself in this test series either. He was struggling to find his form. Chris Morris is not a test bowler, guys. I'm sorry. Time and again. Our opening bowlers put the pressure up. Rabada and Chris Morris let the pressure go. You can't be going from 1 and over, then scoring at 5 and 6 and over. So those things need to change. We need to find the best players with the best possible positions, select them, give them a run. Well, I know Kud's career is pretty much over now because he's 33, he batted in the wrong position, he didn't perform, and that's it. So now everyone's calling for Markram, Asaz. But selection criteria, our selectors need to back us up. They need to go down and find Italente, work with their talent, identify and work with them, keep them there. Not just fill gaps, guys, and horses for courses. We need to have a long-term strategy.
I think we can end with that.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
what is that? Horses with courses?
Horses for courses.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So, in short, Meluketi actually right.
I see Jigege. Let's take it to Indaba le Brazilian ishiye abanye abantwana angazi ngoba labantwana laba bazokhona ukuthi babe successful as they were with him. Yeah, so Neymar
why are you feeling sorry for Barcelona?
No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm very happy.
But you're telling me.
No. Trust me.
No, for me,
let me just finish my point. I personally think that this was something that he was supposed to do from the.
I agree with
from when he was playing for Santos.
Yeah.
I don't know why he went to Barcelona. I really don't know.
I mean,
but anyway. So
if somebody were to tell you that you're about to play with the greatest player in the world,
let me let the Barcelona specialist.
For me,
answer
I'm
this question.
as much as Begasha Santos. Barcelona,
so don't you think because he was literally playing under someone else's huge
and also they were
Mister. Akekho umuntu ozoyithatha le nto mele uthi
it's a tough coach.
Udilive kanjani when focal point
kanjani when abamthathela ibhola enyaweni abamthathela ibhola enyaweni
wait you're a Barcelona I know you through and through though but how do you deliver when the focal point of Barcelona's playing style is Messi? How do you shine, bro? How do you
he has a point.
but is he shining better than Messi? Suarez.
No, there was a point where he was peaking.
Yeah,
there was a point where he was peaking.
But you know what? I would like to add something. I think Barcelona was the wrong team for Neymar because of the style of play of how Barcelona plays. Neymar is a ball carrying player. Barcelona plays a pass football. Messi is an exception because Messi is just exceptional. You know what I'm saying? All the other ball carrying players who have been for Barcelona have failed. Because it's not the style of play.
What do you think?
It's the Xavis, it's the Iniestas.
Washina from kulezo zinja lezo. Neymar in difference kuneni.
Hello, Messi is different. Wow.
No, but it's something else.
Messi is something else. But Messi can carry the ball I1 from halfway to the goal.
That's not Messi is a Barcelona product.
Exactly.
So you understand?
Yeah, obviously from the
from 12 years old,
from junior level.
Yeah, Suarez is a different.
No, but guys.
But Suarez is a finisher.
Suarez is
He's a shooter.
Neymar, if Lumukenya boxing, but you don't put him there.
Do you think, answer this question for me, do you think if Messi and Neymar were to switch positions, let's say if they say this season they were to switch positions, who do you think would really shine in the squad?
Messi will always shine.
Even if he was playing for, he was playing in the far left.
Guys, who remembers Neymar's first statement before he came to Barcelona?
That brings it back. So sorry, Eddie. That brings it back. So then, how do you shine when you've got a Joe Bushman with you? Always shine. So how do you shine? How do you become the star of the team? How can you have two? How can you have Michael Jordan and Kobe in the same team?
Most strong.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can't have two stars in one team.
I'm sorry, no, you can have two stars in one team. But how do you have, like, for example, how do you have like
Galacticos didn't work because they
how do you have MJ?
No, chef.
Yeah,
it didn't work. But one Champions League. So go on and no return squad. They know we win the Champions League every now and then.
They didn't work. So you tell me they didn't work. I'm just saying they didn't work. I'm not talking about trophy. They didn't work.
Galacticos worked, and I'm a Real Madrid fan. Galacticos worked because we had the policy of we can score more than you can.
Yes.
We've never had a good defense.
But there was
never had a bad
Yes, but there was no day. There was no
it's
day.
the same as Barcelona. Barcelona, they can score more than you can. That's why now, because Neymar's gone, that trident at the front is now suffering.
No,
because now it's going to be a problem. Now there's no longer that thing of we can just knock the ball forward and someone will score.
And apparently Liverpool
Barcelona
No, man.
There was a statement that they put out yesterday. Yesterday.
No, guys,
that they put out and they said
They said, but Mo, I would like to take this actually to a bigger thing. The perspective that now has been changed by the fact that a player has been bought for 200 million. It changes everything.
That was the clause.
Yeah, but still,
that's just a fraction of the money.
Let me just finish what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, before they announced that PSG might break that release clause, nobody thought of a player over 120, 130 million. Everyone was looking at Mbappe 180 and saying, never. Now Mbappe can go for 200 million. People will be like, well, it's par for the course. Neymar went for 200. So now everything changes. Pogba is now not such a bad deal at 100 million. Yes. Think about it. By next season, the next player who goes for 200 million, it will be more normal than it is right now. Right now, it's shocking.
I still think Pogba was a tad bit overpriced. Not at all.
But I'm saying now that
not Kaku,
the context,
but a little bit overpriced.
Okay, what's your reasoning behind it? Why overpriced?
I'm not saying he's young. He's a brilliant player, brilliant midfield player. I just don't think he's worth that amount of money that they bought him for.
Can I ask a question?
But then how much was he? Was it 80?
89 million.
Can I ask you a question?
Right. So for 89 million pounds, you bought. Okay, what did you buy him because he's young, or is the type of
He's a
midfield?
24-year-old midfielder.
Okay.
Who's got Champions League experience?
Tick.
He's
Internationally,
he's a killer. He's a beast in midfield. Tick. Done. So he's got international experience.
He's a complete midfielder.
He's a complete midfielder at his age already.
And he was playing in Italy. No?
In Italy, and he played in a team where they won the league. How many times? 3 times.
Three times in a row, yeah.
They were unbeaten for a long period of time.
But you do know that the English Premier League is a totally different animal.
My man. No, we're not. Remember, we can't evaluate the crop. We're saying what he is.
Okay, he is.
Now
As a full package.
He's got what? He's got 30 international caps, maybe more. You understand? Like he's a fully fledged international player. All those things come into because right now.
And he's a potential leader.
He's a potential Pega.
Okay, you will flip me. I understand.
Yeah. So Pega.
So 89 million pounds is definitely worth.
Let me ask you a question.
In the long run.
Yeah. Obviously,
And then considering he's very young, his return on investment
I think
is
in terms of him being
immense.
young is a huge bonus.
Yes.
Plus. So he can literally grow into the team. He can become a leader within the team. But like I say again, I really think the Premier League is a different animal.
I mean,
And
even
it's shown.
Pep is seeing that right now. I mean, he's seeing.
I
He
think
saw flames
But
last season.
listen. One thing last season, Singakotli, Guti, Bengana is 6. Is on Makela. He's a central midfielder. He's not defensive.
Yeah.
So once the balance is right, at Juve, Begukrain, Moba, Ulento Begakona, Vidal Begamna, Nenzo, Yonkinto, Upirlo Ula, then obviously Ulana. So you know what I'm saying? It made sense. But now with him last season having to mark, close down space, now that we've bought Matic, you will see even in this Super Cup, there were flashes of what's to come. So I think Nakona, we have to. There's horses for courses.
Yeah, but it's it is very simple to go, especially when the momentum goes on. I call it the Arsenal effect.
Yeah.
When the season starts, we have hope. But the thing is with the Premier League, hear me out. I'm not done. You guys are horrible people. So when the season starts, everybody wants to start out the whole formula and everything. But the beauty with the Premier League, because it's so competitive, is that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. How long can you be consistent in every game? Yes, everybody is very optimistic now and checking. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. But when the pressure is on, what did Tyson say? You all have a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah. That's very
Let's
true.
see.
So I would like to go back to the Pogba debate and say, Mo, you're a Chelsea supporter.
Yeah.
Let's say your father Abramovich next season decides that he's gonna buy Pogba, right?
Yeah.
Based on what we know about Pogba now,
Yeah.
what would you think is a
His
fair
worth.
value for him?
Well, before Harry pointed, I need to be having a conversation.
Yeah.
So obviously, we're educating each other, right? Before Harry had basically pointed out, a few of the advantages of having.
Okay, wait. Can I change?
Yeah.
De Bruyne from Man City. He's
How much would
probably
I
the
buy
best
him with
midfielder in England right now. Probably.
One of them. I wouldn't say the best.
He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Fine. So put a value on his head. Now, in
Right
the
now,
context,
right now.
in the
You are
context
about
of
to buy the
Neymar,
guy.
200 million.
You're about to buy the guy.
Right now, I'd say he'd probably be worth about 100.
You'd be underpaid.
No, I mean,
This is the
In
highest.
the context, we're
this
looking
is
at the
top
context.
five.
This is the top 5 of the creme de la creme.
in the world of Premier League, I'd say about 100, Joe. 100. I'd say about
So
100.
you're saying that
That would be my
basically
starting
He's not a
price.
striker. One.
yes, that's fine.
Don't forget that.
But
Yeah.
he's second, I would say,
Okay, who
second
would be
to
first?
Pogba, only as a complete midfielder. In England.
He's perfect.
I think it's only him and Pogba who are
Today, I
at
don't know
that
how
level.
Chelsea let that guy go. I really don't know space.
No, man, no. Change
that guy,
Carlos, dog.
but think about it. As a complete midfielder, I can't think of another name. Hazard is an attacking midfielder. He's not complete.
Yeah, he's not a
As a central midfielder.
Yeah, as a central midfielder. There's no one else.
So how do you
put 100?
how do
put 100
you
million
justify you guys buying Matic? How does that?
But Matic was for a role. It's the same as
Defensive-
you guys buying
Defensive
Kante.
midfielder.
You guys bought Kante because you wanted to plug that gap and make sure that
fine.
nobody comes past.
The thing is,
Signing of the
It's the same as
taking.
Matic.
Umetic, if you looked at the Super Cup, Umetic already.
Wait,
if you looked at his
Baba
positioning,
Shahid.
his positioning and his cover. Okay, we lost, no doubt, but his positioning and his cover and his decision when to join attack, when to hold, when to screen the back four. We didn't have that last season. Carrick can't do that. He's too slow. He's too old.
Matic can do that.
Okay,
Done it already.
Yeah, well, he did it. Yeah, he did it for us. I say, yeah, he did it.
But like, even though Man United lost, it was a very good advert for Man United. There's one or two things that need to be brushed up.
Yeah.
Lukaku must finish. It's no longer that thing of he can score once every second time. He must finish. And the back line.
Lukaku, man. Ish.
Lukaku, same thing. Lukaku's young. His stats back him up. His international caps back him up. His goal ratio backs him up.
Exactly.
He's worth that money.
So now,
Yeah.
gone are those days of Man United saying that they are basically a team that grooms.
no, man. This is no.
Gone are those days.
Immediately when they signed
Remember, we did
Mourinho.
both. We always did both.
No.
We always did both. Look back.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
back,
Look
yes.
back.
With Ferguson.
Even the Cantona,
grew.
we bought.
David Beckham.
We
But
grew.
even those
But we
playing
still bought,
guys.
guys.
No, but even only a portion of the team was groomed.
Was groomed.
The rest of the team was
We
bought.
bought. We bought Varane. We
Stage.
bought. We bought Forlan. We
No,
bought.
we'll
guys.
see the season. It's going to be a very interesting season.
We bought. Even your Andy Coles, your Dwight Yorks. Come on, tell us. Teddy Sheringham. We
Yeah,
bought.
they were
guys.
bought.
We bought and we developed. We can't say
Guna. Social
Oli, we bought Oli,
assassin.
guys.
So shy.
so
Man
shy.
United, super sub.
Leia.
We Jalea
Come
Nampan.
on, go Stengile. No, rude. We will
Yeah,
develop.
go every
We've
game.
got players like Pereira.
Okay. Let's not
You understand?
brush Man United.
But anyway, as we look back to
Yeah.
Okay, guys. As a
We get
footnote,
it.
we need to understand something.
Let's go back to, because we literally went way of course to Indaba Gamapaz, Nale team yakhe le elahle.
It's really
No, I don't want to talk.
Alright, but you know what, ne? Let's put it like this. Would you buy Neymar for 200 million?
Yes.
Or buy
I would.
2 or 3 of the world's top players for 200 million?
I'd buy
Because you could probably have got away with Dybala, Hazard, and somebody for
Okay,
200
but guys, I think we're not looking at the business side of
not
things.
Hazard.
Yeah, but we are not looking
Hazard
at the
is
business
80
side of things.
Before Neymar.
Yeah, but
So let's say.
sorry, Eddie.
Manje angeke for 80 million. But before,
Oh,
Hazard. Hazard 18-meter cash. You could have got it.
No, but guys, you're forgetting the return on investment side of things.
Of course.
For example, if you were to buy 3 strikers for the same amount as what Neymar is, but if you were to look at t-shirt sales, Neymar could probably sell like 3 times more than that, and that's
Paris.
money for the. I mean, look
Yeah,
at me.
that's true.
On his first day, how many things is it? 100,000.
And Andrew, what's the Paris, eh?
No, the thing is,
bro.
most transfers like that recoup the money of the sale with t-shirts. I mean,
And
Cristiano
merchandise,
made back his
Yeah,
money
Cristiano,
in 2 years
Cristiano
in
will-
Asia alone.
Cristiano Vita. Cristiano
In
Vita. That's a
t-shirts.
different animal altogether.
No, but Neymar
what,
is getting
what he's
there,
saying
though.
is he's right, because it's the same as what Madrid do. When they buy players who have the star potential to make sense.
Sell
That's
the-
why James Rodriguez, I want us to
Okay, let's conclude. Well, not conclude, but sort of move it right along.
Before Angena, and Nyamu's opposite point at great, but from a Diski perspective, so my fans is 198 million pounds. I say it again, 198 million
Pounds, not rands, eh?
for Neymar.
That's over $1 billion.
For Neymar.
I think that's the GDP of Zambia.
Probably.
Yeah, that's the
Buzz.
GDP of Zambia.
Guys. You know what you can buy. I will help you. Look, cash. You pass it to
No, but I think
No,
they
but
might simply-
Neymar wasn't. Okay, I want to go back to this. When Neymar signed to Barcelona, what was his first statement that he said?
He wants to help Messi.
I rest my case.
He wants to help Messi become the best player in the world.
I rest my
No,
case.
but the thing is, Neymar was arriving as a 21-year-old Brazilian who had never played in Europe.
Who loved to
It's
die.
not a problem as a 21-year-old Brazilian to arrive in Europe and be an understudy for the best player in the world.
What about Ronaldinho?
Wait, listen.
Ronaldinho didn't come from
If
like-
listen to
Ronaldinho.
Listen. Let me finish.
Yeah.
If at the right stage, which is 25 midlife, you are able to move to a place where you are going to now establish yourself as a leader.
No.
At 21.
Why?
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 Listen,
Neymar
could not stay for Barcelona.
Caesar, another player become the best player. No, dog.
No.
If you the man, you tell yourself, I'm the man. Listen, and I'm coming here to be the man.
Logical.
Everyone else can help
There's
me.
no,
you know
there's no
like,
player who is 17, 18 years old who knows how to be a world beater. You have to be coached or you have to be mentored.
What
or
about
you have to play
Ronaldinho?
under someone
No,
who's
but
going
he's
to
a
train.
different animal, man.
Ronaldinho
why is it different animal?
Ronaldinho is like once in a lifetime type of player. Neymar was a prodigy.
They
who
said,
just- come on, man.
that Brazilian, they sold us the story. They said this is the one. They said this is the next guy.
No, but let's be honest.
If you look
But
at
that's
Neymar
not
was
how
the
you
one.
number.
he is the one.
Neymar was the one, but
but
not Neymar. Ronaldinho was the one, but Ronaldinho spoke.
No. Ronaldinho didn't have the same shine that Neymar.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Ronaldinho
the
did
shine
not
and
arrive.
was like, let's holla.
Ronaldinho did not arrive with everybody saying this is the best guy in the world. Ronaldinho
He was not
arrived
compared to anybody.
as a well-talented. He arrived yeah, he did. No.
This is my man. United wanted him. Chelsea wanted him.
That's
Before he
fine.
left PSG. Yes.
But did you see the hype? Did you see the hype for Neymar? Neymar was branded without being ranked.
Yeah, but there was
branded
no
the
Twitter-
best player
there was
in the
no
world
Twitter back then,
before
guys.
he even moved to Europe.
Yeah, but there was no.
Ronaldinho was branded the same way as Opa, Robinho, and them.
Sometimes-
Hey, he's going to be the next big thing. Bring him here. Let's try it.
I want you to go back. I'm going to really move. I will check on this catalyst before Umazinho Abaya go pass. Means my calling on this catalyst. But then I was 5-2.
Guys, wait, guys.
Don't compare social media.
Guys,
Don't compare social
guys,
media.
we're gonna go back and forth about this. I see. We say like guys,
Back to start.
Neymar, no. So we're gonna have to agree to disagree with this.
Neymar is
I see
not
we say like us. I see we say like us.
198 million pounds.
Done,
No,
period.
ngeke.
I see we say like us again.
And Lebese shouldn't have been sold to Sundown.
Nako ge.
I felt like my
Can I just
Okay, so I'm
wait?
so emotional.
Wait, guys, we're all I'm not that emotional, but anyway. Being a
That's 'cause
Pirates
your
fan,
team is playing for relegation. Don't tell us about
go in there. Alright. No, it's fine. I've got a good coach now. You know.
That's what you
That
guys
whole-
have been saying.
I've
I've
always wanted Michu, but anyway, I'm not getting into that. I'm not sure. We're gonna go. I don't want to go back and forth with you with that. When as a Chiefs fan, me, it's okay. Oupa Manyisa must go. It's fine. It's okay. We need to rebuild anyway. Yes, he's a leader. He's got Champions League experience. Yes, all that. But it's fine.
Yeah.
We need to rebuild. We need new players. We need fresh kids. We need fresh guys that come in and just change the team.
We need a fresh coach.
We always find a replacement in angeke sokole ngaleyo position. Always.
Because you're
Teko
buying
left.
ex-Chiefs
No.
player.
Velagazi left. Teko came in. We made him the best. Ex-Chiefs player. Umancane wena. Ngiyasabuza.
Yeah.
Velagazi wavaya. Teko wangena. Teko wavaya. Manyisa wangena. Manyisa wavaya. Like uvayile. Khona intwana ezongena. But asiyeke phakanye that's the stress. Nina ke ngoba uJohn Lebese engathi nje yo
Wait. Let's start at the beginning.
Whoa.
Let's start from
I'm gonna regulate this conversation.
Sure. Yeah, because it's a battle. It's like
okay.
So I don't want to
Now.
get to that. Like, can we be
Now, let's be good. So now,
all I'm saying is, can we please be unbiased to this
Okay.
topic? Can we?
So
Can we please be let me not be a Paris fan. Don't be a Chiefs fan.
and I will regulate this conversation.
okay. So what are you?
Huh?
Not a fan.
I am.
No,
Okay.
we are obviously
So-
are fans, but can
so-
we please be on the fence?
I can't really be, but I'll try. Okay. So
Mr.
I see you, George.
Alright, sure.
You got a minute, my guy.
Number one, right? Chiefs and Pirates are not the same thing. You can't compare us. We are not, guys.
Pew pew.
We are not. And on all levels.
I just said,
On the level of poking fun at you guys, we are not the same level.
right now.
Same as Mamela. Same as where you guys ended last season in the log. We're not the same level. Same as the coaching situation.
Keep shooting at
We
us,
are
man.
not.
He keeps throwing
Listen, dog.
Pew pew.
Alright.
We are not the same level even in the coaching situation. So you can't tell me you are going to rebuild. Rebuilding is fine because you guys are
coaching.
mid-table.
Okay, let's conclude.
Because you guys
Let's
are
conclude.
mid-table.
Okay.
We are not mid-table. We are going for a title. So we cannot be selling our best player when we are trying to climb the summit. You guys don't tell us about changing players when you're playing mid-table. That's different.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Heavy, move on.
So I was chatting with my homie Bonang is on.
Yeah, no, here, man.
Lumikasi and
Bias.
Guys.
Who's a lady? Who's a lady? So much.
Your time is running out, man.
Oh, just quickly, by the way, we just got joined by my dog, Upumba. He's a little bit late.
More men for the Women's Month special.
Oh, Amelie Uber. Sorry. Amelie Uber.
Right. So let's bring you show. So man, you George Pamchonjela under your nose, la. What's smell? But Munuga. Machila no pegele. But hey, in le mati one how. Ipandel se.
Umthengisa kanjani?
Active.
So man,
Umthengisa kanjani
HIV.
One word.
Chiefs HIV.
Bobby.
Two batati star players abo.
Phakathi kwama-player
Star players abo Oupa. Bafethu yazini. And like this is in PSL.
Yakumla kudala kusabanjwa inkunzi before niggas had guns and shit.
Yeah.
Bakushaya 2 feet, bakushaya ngempama. Babashaya kanjani.
So manje ngifuna ukubuza. This season we will leave it. We will send out. No Pirates, no Chiefs, no nothing. Bafethu Swallows kwenzakalani neSwallows?
Thank you, Harry.
Iswayelo team.
Iswayelo angiyiboni
Just let them.
Angicabangi nokuthi
I want to say something
uzobuya
after.
Swallows Leeds United.
manje umthengisa abamthengisa kanjani lo muntu lo phakathi kwama-player amaningi kanje abangawathengisa la ku-Chiefs? Umthengisa kanjani iplayer linje phakathi kwama-player angaka ku-Chiefs aningawathengisa?
Okay, Big Mo, take it home. You got a minute.
Alright. Let me just. Alright. Let's close it off here real quick. First and foremost, guys, as Chiefs and Pirates fans, we should be ashamed.
Yeah.
First and foremost. Yes, I understand that Chiefs fans are in a better position than what we are. Yeah, okay, sharp, West. But I still talk. The fact that two of the big clubs in the country are nowhere near title contention is very sad.
No, I think it's great.
No, I think it's very sad.
No, but for
Like the history
PSL,
behind
in
the
general,
Look at the silos, like Harry mentioned. Look at the silos. Like Harry mentioned, look at the silos. Look at where they are. Puppies, bafuna ukuthenga amanye amatimba wabhadale ngama-installment.
Banyaza basapata 200 million rand.
They must earn their way back in. Like it's we should be ashamed.
exactly
The fact
that.
that the two powerhouses of South African football are literally like it's ridiculous.
Is it not evolution?
I don't think it's evolution.
I think
just
so,
think in the
though.
fact that
Because I mean,
there's
if
conflict
you
of
look at
interest.
the Premier League, the teams that were at the top 20 years ago,
I'm
different.
different. Either you get
Yes, you cannot.
uhambe usebenza eSAFA usebenza PSL. Time baba.
Open up the industry.
Too much conflict of interest. Like us.
Nabatshela i-parents ukuthi yobhek utshela abantu ukuthi uzobaxosha
like us.
i-ABC ikhona ngoba
Kosho Max Maponyane, Kafit Mizwile wenza ne-CBC. Sebo mabona.
Yeah.
Max Maponyane. David
Marawa
siyambona. Marawa vele ungapha.
Yeah, but he was on Metro.
All the SABC presenters.
Babakoshele.
Tell about Koshi.
No, they are fired.
Last month, they clean out the roster. They didn't even record.
Why?
Wait, can I ask you a question? Who's their boss? Huh?
No, but
Who's the decision maker? Who's the decision maker?
No. It's the new minister of communication. I think it's DT or to Ayanda something. She is a shock, guys. Salute.
Okay, man. Okay, salute. But Manje, when you literally fired your entire sports broadcasting section, what are you going to do? But even now, okay.
Marawa on the Metro and
no,
Metro
you know what happened? His executive producer was playing.
Are you serious?
Super Sport.
Oh.
But Manje, Menenze Ngoba, ECBC ain't coverage around. No. I'm gonna use. You remember?
But that's legal. You can do that. You can source it and actually put a reference at the end saying that it's a super
just say this is property of
a
whatever.
super sport.
Okay, but what does SABC cover? Because I don't even think I see
Bakavi karate. Boxing. Abasasha delayed live era.
Yeah.
They cover cricket only when they're playing here.
Yeah.
If I go overseas court.
Yeah,
no footage. So SABC Sports like
let me tell you something.
PSL cricket delayed. When is the Ngaboni Pirates
Okay. Can I explain why that's happening? I know that we haven't gotten to the political part yet. I think the former minister of communication, was tasked by the ANC to have the digital migration.
Yeah.
So that would ensure that everybody from analog to satellite, meaning more channels, and from more channels, more expansion. And for some reason, she stopped it. And it hasn't gone through. So, Manje, when you get
captured.
Okay. As I was saying, then now when you talk to Saru, when you talk to Cricket SA, when you talk to Athletics SA, they're gonna go like, but am I right? We can sell them to SABC, but it is ridiculous.
But what stopped them from having 2 sports channels, even 3 sports.
I know. They don't have money. Their money's gone.
Okay, let's move
There's
on.
a guy named AJ somewhere. That guy was my
somewhere. Sports channel A1 buffet. A1. If it's on Comma Sport. A1. I said you just buy 1. Screen the ETV. I shine the ETV HD. Open 4. Channel 4, 5, 6. Screen A1.
TV's trying themselves out though.
No, but ETV is different, guys. You have to understand. ETV is held by an international company.
But it's a pet look.
It is.
I'm a channel like 3.
No, Bob is Botswana.
Bob TV.
Yes, from
from CCTV in Jaya. CCTV. Till 6 and can't go to my papa before kids you scale. Yeah. Channel A1 is sport. Diversity tennis.
90%.
Njengoba bafuna sibhadale TV license for
it. I'm a channel 3. It SABC 3 hayisana amasho amnandi. Wakhumule kudala.
Stop billing pen. You play them until show. No, but I mean, I'm just saying. If ever there's
you're saying me.
I'm sure Mr. Magic is working on something.
Say
Please switch off your phone.
Say Petty Magic. Petty Inspire. Petty is complicated.
No, but I like what Mzansi Magic has done. Local content, and everybody is loving it, taking it in. Okay. What's the next topic?
Our national broadcast of it. It's only one, guys. One is sport. One.
But you know what? It's a disease that our SOEs have. Our SOEs are in a situation whereby they could be doing okay.
They've got no competition.
But they are doing terribly.
Generally.
If you're looking at power, if you're looking at airlines, if you're looking at
actually,
everything.
Days of Our Lives, Ama Rights Corner were bought by ETV.
The ball is on shift. It's a second point.
I don't know. I don't watch TV.
Asibuze namantombazane. Ipolice asekhona.
That's a little
That's bold. Sweet.
No.
Hey, but I don't watch TV, dog, so I don't know this. What's the bold music? They have some.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
Last time I was watching any type of soap, it was when Marlena was possessed by the devil.
That's Days of My Life.
That's when I said it's a rap. That's
For 3 months.
That's when I said it's a rap. It's a rap. I'm not watching this anymore.
Lam Kovu for 3 months in my lane.
Where are you? I am a kid.
Did you just call Marlena Uncle?
What the hell?
For 3 months I possessed. 3 months
Marlena Uncle.
January quarter yonke nje.
That's right.
You have a business quarter.
They still have that hours to the.
I'm telling you right now. The last time I was
Yeah. These are the days of our lives.
Bafethu asenze ukezi. Bafethu lisenze okay, lisenze ukezi. Ake sikhoma ngeke ibe umuntu ewalenza ukezi. Bese sicela silandane
I'm competitor.
Bonke bakhapha amabonus kungona gesi. Kunendawo zingana gesi manje bathola amabonus.
Ngapha eso abahafi electricity mix.
Yeah.
Preach.
Really?
Amasho kanjani?
Switch.
Switch.
Mara bakhapha.
Everyone knows that.
No, not really.
Which side?
Okay. Let me shut up. I say something.
Okay, tell us. Testify in that.
What is land and our
Yes, keep up. Bazolanda.
Bavotile laba.
Oh, is it?
I've got several families this week.
These guys,
Binds the audit.
Umriti no Bumba, we are excommunicating them. They're not part of this podcast. They're not Zubalanda. Ningas fucking.
Marusala nghafi emsotha nandiyaziyo. Ayikika nghafi. Asiyekele le ndaba. Otherwise we start sounding like Zolanda. Listen, we're going to start sounding like we're going to so back to the nama spelling error nama grammar. Anyway, asiyekele. I was going to tell you serious. Before we start, I need to play a little clip. I need to play a little song.
How you Bangisu kunyuka papota.
Isn't this a national anthem? Man.
Things pushes
Angena da. Come on.
No confidence.
When I was a kid, they used to tell me about this thief in our hood.
All right.
Yeah.
And that man, Barry,
right
he
here,
used to come and rob houses naked. So that when you try to yeah, put you on bed. So that was a wives' tale that we were told when we were kids.
What if
We
one
say,
day
there's this guy comes in your house, basically head to toe, Baba. If you try to catch him,
He always slips through.
Slip right through, nigga. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Pull you up on pants. I know. Ayo baba. I sang on my quick patala over time. God, we can't bonus. Oh, wait for me. Oh.
He probably has an app.
Wait for me.
but you know,
Shall we sit there, right?
guys, before we start, first comment.
Yeah.
That man is still the MVP of politics live.
I disagree.
Why?
I disagree.
That guy has been sidestepping us every step
Not
of the way.
just like
We've had him 8 times.
Bobbing and weaving, my nigga.
8 times. People are like, we've got him now. Look at that guy.
Because you know once he starts, he ain't gonna
Yeah, politics. So you guys really thought that he was going to be voted out?
Thank you.
And so, because I looked at social media, I looked at people talking. Everyone had hope. Why? This guy has 780 something charges. It's mele. What's a vote of no confidence to a nigga like him? He ain't learned to learn.
Can you please remind
What's
me?
the vote to a nigga like him, man? Please remind him.
Come on, man. Please.
Alright. Let's give the floor. Let's give the floor to our political analyst who was on a news channel, which we will not say this news channel.
So-called.
But
He wasn't talking about politics.
captured.
I mean,
Any man bio, take him away.
Sure.
What are your
Yes.
thoughts on the no confidence vote?
I mean, my president, Zuma was okay. Guys, let's look at the whole perspective, and I'm gonna keep this very brief. Everybody, but you are nibonala, as in like your perspective is very close. People are not seeing the bigger picture of why we have no confidence votes, why we're having so many confidence votes. It is a campaign to 2019, guys. Fact of the matter, the Gupta emails, I wouldn't be too surprised if the person who leaked them is within the ANC. Okay, so let's look at this. Fine. What is the biggest campaign DA has ever done? I'll give you two. One. Okay. One, make a coalition with the EFF. Two, blame everything on the ANC. Then Musi came in. Right?
Teflon Don.
The Teflon Don.
They put him in.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah,
They put him in.
Well, that's a matter of semantics. Okay, so now, so as Harry would know, whenever you have a campaign, you have like a 6-month campaign. If you're on Facebook, you have a 3-month campaign. You have all these things. So the fact of the matter is that the problem with an old movement like the ANC is that it is riddled with a lot of bureaucrats. People, the old vanguard, people who want to stay. It has to stay the way it is.
But got us free.
Yeah, but when you look at what's happening on Twitter, what's happening on Facebook, when you have your Snapchat, what the millennials, Generation X are looking at, they are not adapting quick enough. But now, when you look at a timeline and the no confidence vote, they knew that it was not gonna work. It was a matter of just showing you guys. Yeah. Then after that, when they do that, but now I'm charges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and still the ANC would never choose you over their leaders. Which means, okay, now we have two problems. Let's remove Mandela from the ANC because we cannot touch him because that's God's status, quote unquote.
He's not a saint.
Then you wanna move then you wanna separate Madiba from that because God's status. Then you wanna say Jacob Zuma's ANC. So what happens after that? They go like, okay, we have separated that. Clearly he's not for them. Let's show the people constantly how it's done. So the EFF was not for it for the first time. And they went like, wait a minute, when you look at your sentiment on social media, because that's one of the few things that we can actually pick up from there. They go like, hey, the sentiment is mainly negative. Okay, let's hype it up. Group their mails. Okay, emails. Okay, great stuff. Let's do a vote of no confidence. Luckily for the vision of General Bantu Olomisa, salute, took it to the Constitutional Court. Then after that, you have another media spectacle, Ninan Peggy, on Facebook, on TV, wherever, that we are giving the ANC an opportunity. Because I don't care who's who, everybody knows Lekesha is corrupt. Then you wanna move that to the no confidence vote. Then you wanna say that
he's not the only corrupt.
No, hear me out.
No, I'm just
so then you wanna move that to Parliament in a national setting. Ensure that you employ a digital company to ensure that it trends on Twitter so people start talking. Give them hope. Do you think that this PR company from the UK,
Bell Pottinger,
they're not the first. DA has been doing the same thing over and over on social media, having people tweeting certain things. Have you ever seen these people must fall, whatever, your government chooses you over their people?
Zuma must go.
Yeah, I mean, this is another campaign to show you that nobody is bigger than the ANC, even the country. So what happens now? Now you have the final nail in the coffin.
Did you guys get an SMS from DA? Sorry.
No.
Just after the no confidence vote.
No.
They know better than to SMS.
They just sent you a text like 2 minutes after. But you can see Manje Uzuma Punyungile 40.
That's another. Okay, guys, let me conclude. So what I'm trying to say is that this is just another election campaign for 2019. And again, I want to say something to the opposition. Your campaign is very cool. It is very, very cool. Yes, it is a necessity that we need to, hear me out. It is a necessity that we have to take out the old man. Basically, we need to take out the whole ANC parliament. Ne? But the fact that they are playing on people's emotions, giving them hope, people thinking that this was actually going to happen, setting them up so that they can drop them just to get a vote. I understand there's the price of power. But what I think in this regard, what they did, I'm not a fan of. I am seriously not a fan of. I know there are no friends in politics, but in general, I condemn the opposition for what they did. Yes, we need to take out this old man, but how you played it,
Old man, Baba got
Tutuzani. But what you guys did with the South African Republic, playing with the emotions, knowing full right that they will not vote the old man out. Brilliant campaign, but you guys are heartless. Thank you.
You know, I agree with a lot of what Eddie said. This game is not being played at the level that a lot of people think this game is being played at. Every time we've had a vote of no confidence, the lead up to that vote of no confidence has been the amount of assurance that we've been given that this time it's going to happen and people are going to vote with their conscience. And it's the same thing. I mean, one, let's be real, man. There's no way that the speaker, what's the name? Balegambete. There's no way that decision was not made without a certain somebody being aware of what's coming. Right. One, there was no way she was going to say that without it. Two, this man has strategically positioned himself in a situation whereby, in order for people to get rid of him, those people have to get rid of themselves as well. They must vote yourselves into unemployment. And let me tell you something, dog. When you're sitting in that chair and you're an ANC MP and you know that if you vote against this person, one, you're without a job, and two, you're almost guaranteed to not be re-employed in government.
Yeah, you're unemployable.
You're unemployed. It doesn't matter if it's a secret ballot, if it's a public ballot.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. After you guys are done, I'm asking a question because no one is really actually.
What had happened was, from what I see, is Zuma is already thinking 2019 time. He's watching everybody getting excited about this thing, and he went and said one thing to his guys. He said, guys, don't forget who you are and how you got here. One. Secondly, if you're an ANC MP and you're a loyalist of the ANC, there's no way you're going to take your president out because the opposition says so. No matter what. Makes sense. What comes right? If I was sitting in those stands, I would probably have voted for Zuma and then gone back to our headquarters and said Zuma must go.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to do that thing in parliament when the opposition is there. Because as soon as you vote him out, what's the opposition going to say? They said, yeah, we want Zuma out. As soon as Zuma's out, they're going to turn around and say, yeah,
we did it.
You ANC, Hamban.
Yeah, and
we did this.
We did this.
Yeah. So come on, guys. Let's be honest about this situation. You know, we need to, and I think before the nation actually gets to grips with what really is happening, people need to understand what the biggest picture is. Because we're getting excited about Gupta leaks and Gupta leaks. Nothing's happening with those Gupta leaks. You know why? Because actually nobody has the power to do shit with all of that information.
Political will.
If there's no political will, you can't do nothing. You can have that man with his hands in the cookie jar, which we have had with Zuma on multiple occasions. His hand in the cookie jar, but man, if there's no political will, there's nothing you can do.
Alright, so wait, Eddie, Harry, your thoughts?
My thoughts. Right. Well, first things first, guys. As I said,
aftermath. The chronic is back.
Why would people vote themselves into unemployment? Why? Or they say techno Zuma, Soma. Come on, guys. It's simple human survival. Maslow's hierarchy. Yeah? Self-esteem. So it's security and whatever essentials. Why would you throw that away? Why would you throw it? You wouldn't throw it away. Guys, Zuma will leave when he's done. One, finish him done. ANC is still the majority. Alright? EFF is doing great things. They're on the mark, they're on the ball. DA, they can literally coach out. Let's be honest. The tactics are not working. This thing of playing teacher's pet, look what he's doing. It's not gonna work, guys. We are too smart in social media. Come with a better angle. DA, Musi, if you want this, Teflon don't sabuk tutorial. I mean, tutorial. Right? Come with a better angle. Do something. Be better. Show what you're doing in the Western Cape. Prove numbers. Do something, guys. Mpeti ijozi manje. Hey man, kulumani, and then something. Angeke silokhu silunga yabheka
No, guys, I
all
have
know
to disagree.
why-
I have to disagree. I have to disagree with
Wait,
the
before we go to women.
But why are they showcasing what Zuma is, and one of the showcasing what they are doing with their small section? If you go into a business pitch, are you gonna now tell your finders what the competition is doing? You're gonna tell them exactly what you're doing, how you're getting money, right? Wrong or right?
I get you, man.
Simple as that, guys. Another thing, guys. This political field is vast. It's great. I feel like he is not consistent. Yeah, ringwa, but I'm gonna action. Guys, if you want shit to happen,
Yeah, but we are more politically aware.
yes, we are thanks to social media. We are, but I
it's
think
step by step.
when I talk to people and their opinions, I think people just jump on the bandwagon because it's cool. So if DA says something, guys, and analyze. Go speak to Umuntu
And read.
Yes, and read. Go speak to someone who's been through apartheid first and foremost, and hear what they have to say about ANC. Before you go casting your votes and saying things, go speak to everybody. Go speak to a member of the EFF who was in the ANC and now is at the EFF.
Yes.
Listen to what Ntalimpofu has to
Yes.
say. Put that together, aggregate that shit and understand. Because Gomanje, Guringwa nje. Ngoba social media post, yes,
he
correct.
tweets.
So was Mbeki, so was Mandela, guys. So was FW de Klerk, so was Pickwood,
Jan
so was
Smuts.
Henry Fofoot, Jan Smuts. Bonke were corrupt. Asingabi.
General.
Let's not paint this thing as if no, you don't but crime is crime. It has no freaking color. It has no prejudice. Crime is crime.
I mean, even
if you got 2 billion, you can scam another 2 billion.
Yeah.
If you got 100,000, you scam another 100,000. More than 10 rand, just scam 10 rand. Finish and blah. Finish and blah.
So can I say? So the thing is, when you look at our constitution, how it was drafted. So the president can appoint the head of the speaker of parliament. The president can appoint the chief justice. The president can appoint certain ministers. So, according to the constitution, the president has powers to appoint his own ministers. But because of the ANC policy, ANC policies say that. Okay, let's go back. So, ANC nominates their leaders. Then we really do not vote for their leaders. We vote for the party. Then they will decide. But funny enough, the disconnect is here. After they appointed their leader, they push him forward. Constitutionally, our constitution was actually designed for my people. Ask me why.
Why?
Because when you have to...
and they drew it up in 93 or 94?
Yeah, it was during the... it was
just before the 94 election.
Yes,
When Luther Blanche stormed that was when they were
yes.
Cyril was involved. The guy from NP, I forgot his name. He was involved.
And again, I'm gonna have to plead ignorance when it comes to the date. So now our constitution is actually built for somebody who actually won't let power go to their head. So now I can understand Gwede is probably sitting there at Lituli's house saying that I want to remove this man, but constitutionally he is more strong than the ANC. How do you do that?
And you know what? Adding on to what you're saying, you're saying it perfectly. Zuma
No. Thabo, I'm sorry. When they recalled Thabo, Thabo was no longer the ANC president. Zuma was.
How did he maneuver that?
No, hear me out. Zuma was elected in Polokwane as ANC president. As ANC president, he has the power to say what's the car. But again, he had majority of the NEC. So when you go NEC, it is split 3 ways. Jesse Duwatis, Zuma, Balegambeta. Cyril Ramaphosa, Gwede, who's on and off, who's the other? Zweli. No. Zweli. Is it Zweli Mkhize? Yeah, Zweli Mkhize, the secretary. The treasury.
And then Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels and Tembu.
Jack Mtembu.
Chief Whip.
They took. No. They took Ustone, who used to be the chief whip of the ANC, Bamtata, and they made him ambassador somewhere else. Then Ukwede saw things were falling out of place, had to put in Jackson Mtembu as chief
Jack
whip.
Daniels.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
Jack Daniels.
Okay,
Look at his face, bro.
yeah. So then they had to shift him in to put order in parliament because the EFF and and the DA skills-wise, and this is my opinion, skills-wise, they were beating them on par. Pound for pound, they could not compete. So Jackson at this has to happen because Stones was too soft on them.
Just one point there.
Yeah.
Just like you mentioned, when the time Timos was called, you said Zuma was
ANC president. Yes.
Guys, can we not take off our hats and bow to this man's charisma, his ingenuity? No. Listen, guys. Politics is a game, right?
And he played
that game to the T. He's still playing the game better than anybody else right now.
And I will say,
apart from everything else, just from an outlooker's perspective,
okay,
yeah.
he's played this game extremely well.
You know,
from being on the outside, from being exciting. That's mostly pension. I don't know.
No, that's not true.
It's in ring as Muntu Galatiski. Minamang clearly pension and there's someone playing my position. As you mean, testing him, Shanga patching him, Limaza. The mistake, purpose, hard in Jayam. Sorry. Then I've got a starting path. And I hold it down. And that's exactly what
and I'm going to tell you the storyline why I think otherwise.
You know exactly what Harry's saying is this man is playing the game exactly according to the rules that were set out for him. He said, I mean, the Constitution says if your party doesn't believe in you, they can record you if this and that and the next thing. And he says, fine, put me in front of court, I'll delay the process. That's what lawyers do. If you have a lawyer and you have a court case, you'll delay the process. Put me in front of the parliament, vote against me. Now I'm going to convince my guys to vote for me. And if they vote for me, look at me, swear at me, point at me, I am still here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This man is in a situation where he's looking at exactly what's happening and he's taking advantage of it. And we're the only thing, and I think the biggest thing is now because of social media and the way that the world is so interactive, we are able to watch everything happen as it goes. This is not the first time that this game is being played.
Yeah, imagine the social media.
Okay. Let me let me systematically put you why I think Zuma, yes, of course, has to him. But if I was put in the same situation, or anybody else would, anybody with a good head on their shoulders were put in the same situation.
Are you saying he doesn't have a good head on his shoulders?
No, hear me out.
And I'm not a Zuma supporter.
No, hear me out. Hear me. So what I'm trying to say is this. Okay, fine. What you were when you were charged, you were deputy president. You were an MK veteran, right? Cool. So now you wanna go like, how I have charges against me. How is it possible that one man? I'm talking to you right now. How is it possible that one man, me, like charge up 780 something charges?
I sidestep, no?
No, okay, fine. You know me. Let's just say you are Blade. Blade. You know me. I used to be in MK. And I was hand in hand. Chris Honey. Then I go like, okay, cool, Blade is in my corner, Soli is in my corner. And I'm like, Val, there's a new policy called Gear. Were you consulted about that? No, I wasn't. And there's gonna be a lot of jobs lost. Okay, fine. Julius, come here. Do you know that, okay, first of all, this man has autocratic tendencies.
Definitely.
First of all, he did the Gears without consulting the tripartite alliance. Now, for some reason, I have charges against me.
Not all of those charges.
But how is it possible to get me as one?
I'm failing to see the part where he played the game bad.
I'm painting a story.
Okay.
And I go like, Juju, I got 700 and something charges against me. And this man can actually amend the constitution. And Juju says like, how? He appointed the Chief Justice. So, let's come together. Khalima, were you happy about the Gear? Khalima Motlanthe at the time was the General Secretary of the ANC. Okay, then now I have all this front. And we go like, boom, let's go to Polokwane. Polokwane, boom. I win Free State, I win Eastern Cape. Did he win Eastern Cape? I'm not sure. I win Free State, I win KZN, which is the number one. Second, then Limpopo, I still have a stronghold, and these people are still supporting me. Let's make Khalima the president. And after that, let's get these charges out the way. The head of the NPA at that time goes like, because of political influence, I cannot touch this case. The DA goes like, give us the spy case. Store. What I'm trying to say in general, yes, you can be classified as a genius, but if you are classified as a political monster with all those resources, come on.
Why?
No, think about this.
But the thing is, as much as you don't like him, as much as you know
no,
all
it's
these
not
things
a matter
about
of
him.
feelings.
No, but listen, let me finish.
Okay.
Much as you don't like him, much as you know what his wrongdoings are, you are still unable to lay a finger on him. Right?
Because
you are unable.
Going back to that power thing.
But it doesn't matter how he's doing it. The point is he's there. And he's not just a guy like Cloud. Listen, he's not just a guy who's like Cloudy, who's taking advantage of the fact that he's being put in a chair. He is in the number one chair of a democratic nation. He is in the number one chair of the democratic nation. He has been voted. He can stand there and say to Parliament and say, the majority of South Africa wants me in my chair. And Parliament technically cannot say he's lying.
Yes.
Right. So effectively, he is 51% right.
No, what I'm trying to say is that I think we agree with each other. What I'm saying is that when you have power,
what the majority.
No. When you have power, it's easy to sway.
Exactly, and he's swaying it like
and until 2019, this man could say it might be snowing outside. He can actually say, according to the ANC, it is sunny outside.
And you have to take it.
Yeah. Why not?
So then who's the master of the game at that time?
No. The thing is, when you look at let's go back to Game of Thrones. If you are on the throne,
the Iron Throne.
The Iron Throne. Who gonna say what? It is not a matter of strategy.
AKA Zuma's Queen Regent.
So he is still the king. Yes, he might not even have an army. He might have.
No, he does have an army.
I'm saying effectively, right?
Okay.
If this guy was at King's Landing and he's sitting on the Iron Throne,
I love the way that we Game of Thronesing this right now.
And he only has 5 advisors, and everybody else is outside the walls. He is still the king.
He's still
until
king.
You guys can breach the walls, take me off my chair. I am still king. It's exactly what's happening right now. Everybody thinks they know better.
Zuma is so sick.
The only person, the only person who is not chasing shadows in this entire
guys, come on,
Mafit. The only person who is not chasing shadows in this political game is Zuma. Zuma is the only person who, when he says play, everybody else has to react.
He is not chasing shadows because he is the shadow. He is the shadow. And again, when you look,
can I ask you guys something?
I have one more question. I got 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Whenever, let's look at the art of war. People never lose power like that. It is a matter of take down this province, take down that province. Hence, when you look at the Game of Thrones reference, they are constantly looking at which ones to take up. Ace Magashule has been head of Free State for 15 years as premier. The next guy to follow him is his deputy, who's an ANC guy. So now, 2019, the best thing the ANC can do is brace for impact, because it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna be a bloodbath. There's gonna be a lot of people who are making a lot of money with no amount of skill set to be raking in that amount of money. But what I'm trying to say, what happened with the no confidence vote? Either or, the winners of the day is Julius Malema and Musi Maimane.
Okay, can I just can I ask? Wait, you guys have been at it, yo. Listen, quickly, ne? I've heard everything that you guys have been saying.
Yeah.
But you've left one important point out of everything that you guys have been saying. What about the people of South Africa? What about us? I hear it's very I know you touched on it a little bit, and you mentioned that it's basically just a ploy or a plot just for the whole for 2019 and all of that. But what do we think? What do you think South Africans? What do you think how do we feel about this whole situation? How do you as a South African feel about the ANC now, knowing that look, I need the whole campaign by the opposition was to say, look, you need to vote for South Africa, what, and we all know, it's political, all of this. But as South Africans, how do we feel? How should we look at this and say, going into 2019, how do we look at it and say, okay, when I'm about to make my mark, how do I vote?
Okay,
how do you look at, even with ANC members or people that are, they voted for the ANC in, 2014? Yeah. Was 2013, 2014? And do you think going into 2019, ANC might lose some supporters? I mean, it's possible.
No.
Or do you think that the ANC might even lose power?
Okay, so it depends on two things. Going back to our last podcast, one of two things. I think if Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma is president of the ANC, they're gonna lose it. And about my sentiment generally, I believe that the ANC needs to be relegated to the past tense.
That's how you feel, man.
That's how I feel.
As a South African.
As myself, and I'm not talking for anybody in any way, but I mean I'm talking about the prospects of what's happening. Young leadership, more innovative things. I was listening about the EFF policies, what they are planning to do. I was listening at the policies of the DA, what they are planning to do. And I was working on this thing called the South Africa they call it the Satisfaction Index. They were talking about the metros when it comes to the trust of people in their metros. And compiled by Consult. Yeah. So So that index showed in the space of a year the trust that people had in PE in Trollip. They were actually, PE was from the bottom to second. I think they made top 5. So what I'm trying to say is that the sentiment, when you look at this research, it is not looking good. It is not looking good at all for it. Hence I'm saying the ANC needs to brace for impact. I, as a South African, I think right now what they are offering, they need to be relegated to the past tense. I'm sorry.
Okay, but is that not an issue of leadership necessarily than the party?
I said policy. I went back to policy.
Can I quickly say something? Right. I'm gonna go back to wartime. Right. Generals who set and planned their assaults. Let's go to World War II. Their main thing was that they had more soldiers than men. Yes, I've got 100,000 soldiers. 20,000 will die. I'll have 80,000 left. Obviously, only has 60,000, so I will overpower. And that is what politics generally boils down to. How many foot soldiers do you have on the floor, or when you die for your cause? That's it. So you can go up and down the city area. You need to investigate. My homie said it now. ANC after all this time, not so much. I'll look elsewhere. But there are many other youths just like us who only know one thing. You know Mandela, you know Mbeki, you know Zuma. You don't know the Blanche, you don't know PW Botha, FW de Klerk, you don't know Hendrik Verwoerd. So you understand what I'm saying? Hence I say we need to go back and go check someone who went through apartheid and ask them 1, 2, how do things go? What was it like? How is it now? Is it better? Is it worse? These are the type of things we need to understand and work forward to. Yeah? Soldiers in the field will always win you back. Finish and class. That's that. Done.
Straight up.
Done.
Straight up and down.
Alright, let's wrap it up. Guys, thanks for coming through. Thanks to everybody, thanks to the homies. Man, we're wrapping it up.
Before you go, Juma Nanda, we're watching you. We're watching you.
The Majestic Convo.
Chill, Twan. Damn, man, that nigga Big got something to say. Yo, Big, what you got to say, Big?
Yeah.